Well, the rain is not going away, Coach. In fact, it's beginning to actually pick up a bit more. But either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 6 is coming. We got Mike 96. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On first down, McCoy. And his first look is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
To throw again, McCoy. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 46-yard line. 47. Wild Bill.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
To throw on third down, McCoy able to find Switzer. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
We got to step it up.
From the 22, McCoy. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now McCoy. Steps away to his left. He's going to take diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's how we do, D.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Get it.
Watson on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Jaguars.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Check it back. Out. Switch.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down and goal to go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Jaguars nothing.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Throwing on first down, McCoy. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Deuce. Check. Fresno.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's McCoy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Operating from the gun. McCoy. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the before. Watch the before. You get block me. You get block me. You get block me.
Connor. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got it. 59, Mark. Check, 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, what a slacker. 5 sacks last week. Took him all the way to the 2nd quarter to get one here in this one.
And just think about all the planning that went into this game to try and keep him from getting to the quarterback. after one quarter, maybe they exhaled and thought, hey, we've got this. Oh, no, you don't. You got to come up with another plan, more looks, maybe even more bodies to keep him out of the backfield.
Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw, Watson. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ready? 18 Gator. Check, check. Did you know it? And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Watch twist. Let's go.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McCoy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 36, McCoy finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. We own it. We own it.
Back to throw. McCoy. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Guys, let's get to 6. 36.
From the gun, McCoy. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. After the run, Watson going to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Leo. Check. Get it.
The final shot before the break. Watson is going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 44, Watson. The open man is Westbrook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No chance. Check 52. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Go.
Here's Watson, operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Jaguars 10. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
After the sack on first down, McCoy. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Orbit. What? Check flat 54. Right 54. I got one.
And the blitz does come. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tighten down. There you go.
McCaffrey on the counter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Hey, come on. Let's go, D. Hey, watch it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
It's fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
On 2nd and 9. And his throw here's incomplete. Intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Rush in, fight.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, McCoy. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Ready. 30 base.
On 1st down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. On 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Watson operating from the gun. 20! Harris has it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Get it.
run on first down. Connor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Look at me. Score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. I'm coming after you. Get up. Block 59. Snap.
3rd and 2, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. 16, so with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. McCoy. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Freeman. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Crunch.
Freeman again. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 86.
From the gun, McCoy. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 96. Mike 96. I got one.
On 3rd down, McCoy. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4. We got 4.
On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. Hey, lock it.
On first down, it's Connor. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Ready? 70. Indy.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, check. Go.
He's back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before. And it's getting in home. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And able to find Conley. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Ready, ready. 59 mark. Check, check. 59. Time to go. Night, night.
They'll run on first down. It's Owens, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
At the 3-yard line.
Go now. 90 Wolf. 59. Double. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Record. Now.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Let's go.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Jaguars 23, Panthers 21. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.